Um, Being at this workshop this weekend, yesterday being the first day with Jen, EFT, tapping on a few issues that I had, it cleared them. I didn't know why, I didn't know how, until probably the end of the day, and I realised a lot more about it. And doing EFT many, many years ago as an online thing, I didn't understand it then, even though I was tapping along with all these people, but it didn't clear anything for me. I did it for a month, and me being very impatient, just went, no, I'm not doing this anymore. So doing this weekend has been extremely valuable for me because I have cleared a few things. But this morning was probably the most important for me because Jen mentioned trauma capsules, and things started to fall into place for me. For many years I've been told by psychologists, by psychics, by so many different people that I've got this childhood trauma that I keep in my system. It's all this negative stuff that I've got in my system. So I do meditation, I do workshops, you name it, I've done it, forum, everything I can think of. I have done to shift all this stuff, and it clearly hasn't shifted. I've been on my own for 8 years now. I'm not getting what I need. Even with my practice, I have no clients. There is this belief stuck inside of me. And it wasn't until this morning that Jen mentioned the trauma capsule that something fell into place for me. And I've done 2 sessions today around those sort of issues. And what I released was absolutely brilliant. And I know I have a long way to go, but it's the sort of thing that I would tap on. I would do this every day on my own, whereas meditation I find very hard to do on my own unless I'm in a group. With EFT I would do it the first thing in the morning and the last thing at night, because I finally have evidence of what this all means, where this trauma is trapped and how I can release it. So this has made sense to me after all these years of living on this planet. Finally something has made sense to me, and I thank Jen and I thank whoever created this, because it's the most brilliant thing on earth, and I would recommend it to anybody and everybody. And if you want to call me to find out, I will tell you anything you want to know.
Thanks,
you.
Julie. And it was interesting for you to feel the energy of the releases that were uncontrollable, the shaking, the trauma that was actually physically released from your energy that you didn't realise was there.
Didn't know, and we tapped on something, and I thought, oh, this will be a breeze. We'll just, you know, show everybody, you know, how it sort of works, and all this emotion came out, and especially dealing with a very old relationship 15 odd years ago, I didn't know that would all come out, so that was very interesting to me.
And it was a very energetic trauma that was being released, and you could see it and feel it, and it just came up from nowhere, didn't it?
It was incredible to me. It was amazing. So, and the peace I felt after that was finished, after we cleared all that, the peace I felt was like this buzzing in my system. It was just wonderful.
So you can consider at least a couple of blocks released.
But again, I know how to do it now. I understand what these people have been saying to me for many years. I didn't quite get, oh yeah, this trauma, this childhood trauma, yeah, we've all got it, and thought I'd dealt with it, but clearly I haven't. And now I can feel the blocks actually leaving, actually disappearing as I'm going through the points, and that's incredible to feel.
And that's the importance, I think, of doing this sort of workshop, and EFT Universe particularly. We spend a lot of time on practicing, and for you as a practitioner or a potential practitioner in the future to feel those changes and those shifts and those releases so that you know what it feels like. Yes,
and the more I did it, the more I realised what I can say and how I can take the client through it and get rid of those blocks, and the more I could feel it and know it for myself.
Yeah.
Do you know, each time I'm going through the points, it's like the more you say, the more you delve into it, the more information you get from a client and even from yourself, the more you can release. So that was quite liberating and wonderful.
Excellent, well done.
Thanks, Jen.
Thanks for coming.